Did you know that over 4.5 billion people are using the internet today? That's a staggering 59% of the global population. With so many voices out there, it's no wonder that marketing feels more crowded than ever. In fact, a recent study showed that over 2 million blog posts are published every day. If you're a marketer, how do you plan to cut through that noise? Here's the shocking part: 80% of consumers say they have forgotten a brand after just a few days. If you want to make a lasting impression, it's crucial to stand out. It's not just about shouting louder, it's about being different and memorable. In this video, we'll explore innovative strategies that can help your brand shine in this saturated market. From using polarizing branding to embracing experiential content, we'll cover fresh ideas that go beyond the usual tactics. Plus, we'll dive into the importance of building authentic connections with your audience. So, if you're ready to transform your marketing game and leave your competitors in the dust, keep watching. Let's dive in and discover how to make your mark in a world full of noise. Chapter 1: The Power of Polarizing Branding. Why playing it safe is dangerous in a world where everyone is playing by the same marketing rules. Standing out requires something bold, something polarizing. Let's face it, safe brands often get ignored. Look at how brands like Tesla or Nike have embraced this. They take strong stances on controversial topics, and while it alienates some, it builds fierce loyalty among their core audience. According to a 2021 Sprout Social survey, 70% of consumers feel more connected to brands that take clear stances on social or political issues. That's huge. Why? Because today's audience is more emotionally driven than ever. People don't just buy products, they buy into values. Dare to be different by embracing controversy, where it makes sense for your brand, and you'll see your audience become more engaged and loyal. Think of brands like Patagonia, whose "Don't Buy This Jacket" campaign worked against the grain. Instead of promoting consumption, it encouraged environmental responsibility, and it paid off. Their sales spiked because people respected the honesty. Brené Brown, in her book Daring Greatly, says, "Courage starts with showing up and letting ourselves be seen." This applies to marketing, too. The more you show your brand's unique and real side, even if it's polarizing, the stronger your connection with your audience becomes. Chapter 2: The Rise of Micro-Moments. Seizing attention in seconds. If there's one thing marketers have learned from social media, it's that attention is fleeting. Research shows the average human attention span is just 8 seconds, even less than a goldfish. But here's where you can make a big impact: micro-moments. Micro-moments are the short, intent-driven bursts of activity when someone turns to their phone for a quick answer. These moments, coined by Google, represent a goldmine for brands. People want instant solutions. Whether they're looking for "best restaurants near me" or "how to tie a tie," these moments are where you can swoop in and grab their attention. A smart strategy is to create bite-sized, hyper-relevant content that answers those queries fast. Statista reported that 53% of website visits are abandoned if a page takes longer than 3 seconds to load. This means that not only does your content need to be sharp, but your delivery needs to be seamless. The beauty of micro-moment marketing is that you don't have to create hours of content to make an impact. A short video answering a common question or a fast-loading infographic could be all you need. Be there precisely when your audience is looking for you, and you'll become their go-to. Chapter 3: Authenticity 2.0. Turning transparency into trust. People crave authenticity, but here's the catch: being real is not enough anymore. We're now in the era of Authenticity 2.0, where brands need to be radically transparent, even about their flaws. The idea of perfect is dead. People want to see the behind the scenes, the bloopers, the mess-ups. A great example of this is Buffer, a social media scheduling tool. They've gained a reputation for their radical transparency. They share everything publicly, from their salaries to revenue reports. This openness has earned them massive trust. It's like saying, "Here's who we really are. Take it or leave it." The same idea is echoed in Seth Godin's book This Is Marketing, where he writes, "People do not buy goods and services. They buy relations, stories, and magic." Today's consumers want to be part of that story. They want to see brands they follow being honest, whether it's about their eco-commitments or their manufacturing struggles. Interestingly, a Label Insight study found that 94% of consumers are likely to be loyal to a brand that's transparent. Think about that. Simply by sharing more of your internal processes, struggles, or the why behind your decisions, you create a deeper bond with your audience. The strategy here is to not just tell stories but tell the real story, flaws and all. Transparency isn't a trend, it's becoming a basic expectation. The more real you are, the more trust you build. And trust? That's what creates long-term customer loyalty. If you're enjoying this content and want to see more strategies like these, don't forget to subscribe. Hit that button and stay tuned for the rest of our tips. Chapter 4: Experiential Content. Marketing beyond the screen. In today's crowded market, content needs to go beyond the screen. This is where experiential marketing comes in, allowing your audience to engage with your brand in real life or through immersive digital experiences. It's about creating a moment that sticks in their memory long after the event ends. Look at Red Bull. They're not just a drink company, they're an experience company. They host extreme sports events and break world records to engage audiences in unforgettable ways. Red Bull's Stratos Jump, where Felix Baumgartner skydived from space, attracted over 8 million live viewers. It's a perfect example of how immersive experiences create long-lasting brand recognition. According to a study by EventTrack, 85% of consumers say they're more likely to purchase after participating in a brand's event. That's because people don't forget experiences, they share them, talk about them, and they often form a deeper connection with the brand because of it. You don't need a huge budget to tap into this. Virtual events, interactive live streams, or augmented reality (AR) filters on social media are all ways to create memorable moments. Just think about how IKEA's AR app lets customers visualize furniture in their home before buying. This interactive experience builds excitement and trust, all while providing real value. Experiential content turns passive viewers into active participants. It moves them from just watching your content to truly experiencing your brand, which is key in a saturated market. Chapter 5: The Future of Niche Influence. Building tribes, not followers. In today's marketing landscape, the goal isn't just to gather followers, it's to build tribes. These are loyal, tight-knit communities centered around shared interests, passions, or values. Instead of chasing after massive audiences, successful brands are focusing on creating smaller, more engaged communities. Take Glossier, the beauty brand. They've built a cult following not by appealing to everyone but by targeting a specific niche of beauty enthusiasts. Glossier actively involves its customers in product development and encourages them to share their experiences. This approach has turned their customers into passionate brand ambassadors. As of 2021, Glossier is valued at over $1.8 billion, proving that building a loyal tribe can be more powerful than chasing broad audiences. According to Nielsen, 92% of consumers trust recommendations from people they know over any other form of advertising. This is where the power of micro-communities comes into play. Platforms like Discord, Reddit, and Patreon allow brands to foster these smaller, highly engaged tribes where authentic conversations can flourish. Seth Godin, in his book Tribes, writes, "You can't have everyone in your tribe, but you can have the right people." This rings true in today's marketing world. You don't need millions of followers to make an impact. You need the right audience, the ones who are so passionate about what you stand for that they'll spread your message for you. By focusing on building tribes, brands can create long-term relationships that go beyond one-time purchases. This isn't just marketing, it's creating a community around a shared mission. If you found these strategies helpful, don't forget to subscribe. Join our community for more insights and tips to elevate your marketing game.